The rainy season is one that often spells disaster in a country like Uganda, especially for people living in the disaster-prone areas. Some of the most hit areas include the Rwenzori sub-region and the Elgon sub-region. Members of Parliament from these regions this afternoon put the Minister for Disaster Preparedness, Hillary Onek, to task to explain how the ministry will respond to a crisis in case the disaster were to occur.
It's about the frequency and severity of fatalities and damages caused by lightning as a result of the heavy rains during this period. Just about 2 days ago, we had the funeral service of 5 people who perished in one household.
For instance, when we talk about the issue of Kasese here, the honorable colleague is talking about 2 people who have gone missing, but I have not heard of any response to that effect. What is the specific action that you are taking about this? Because this is not a matter that cannot stay that can stay for another 1 week.
We know that in Kasese there is always flood every year. Now, to be sincere, there should have been a mitigating budget to make sure that such situation, when it is arising, you are prepared for it.
To their shock, the Minister for Disaster and Preparedness, Hillary Onek, revealed that the government has no funds to respond to disasters.
Our problem is resource constraint. We don't have even budget. As a ministry, we don't even have a budget.
It is not the first time. One time I went with the Minister for Disaster Preparedness, was asking the President, we have this disaster, can you help us with some money? That means there is no planning in the country. According to the minister, the earlier allocated funds have since been channeled to cater for COVID-19 pandemic.
We have what they call contingency fund, which most of which had gone for vaccines and other things, and there's no money left there for us for disaster. So it's a challenge.
Contrary to the minister's remarks, the State Minister for Finance in charge of planning, Amos Lugolobi, revealed that ministry was allocated over 62 billion shillings.
And that money is available under Vote 130 under Treasury Operations. So the minister should actually access that money through Ministry of Finance. In the case of any event of a disaster, I think he can approach the Ministry of Finance.
The areas of Kasese has been the most affected by flash floods following the bursting of banks of River Nyamwamba. This disaster has resulted in 2 loss of lives and destruction of property. Ramson Muhire, CTV PM edition.